In a small town in the Gold Coast, what we now call Ghana, a baby boy was born in 1909. His name was Kwame Nkrumah. Growing up, Kwame was a bright and curious child. He went to a Catholic school and quickly stood out as one of the best students. He loved learning, especially about history and the struggles of African people. After finishing school, he became a teacher himself. But inside, he wanted more. He wanted to understand the world beyond his village, to see what made nations rise and others fall. So in 1935, Nkrumah made a bold move. He left Africa and sailed all the way to the United States, a journey that took weeks by sea. He arrived with little money, no family, and no real connections. To survive, he worked odd jobs, washing dishes, cleaning floors, doing anything he could, while studying at Lincoln University and later at the University of Pennsylvania. Life was hard, but America changed him. There he discovered more than books. He discovered ideas about freedom, justice, and equality. He read about men like Abraham Lincoln, Marcus Garvey, and W.E.B. Du Bois. He began to dream, not just of an independent Ghana, but of a united Africa. After years in the U.S., Nkrumah moved to London. There he joined African students and activists who were fighting colonial rule. They met in small cafes, printing leaflets and organizing talks, imagining a free Africa. In London, Nkrumah's passion grew stronger. He wasn't just thinking about one country anymore. He wanted the entire continent to rise together. He believed that Africans could govern themselves, that the chains of colonialism could be broken. And then his chance came. In 1947, he was invited back home to help lead a new political movement, the United Gold Coast Convention. Nkrumah accepted, but when he returned, he realized something. People were tired of waiting for slow change. He believed independence shouldn't take decades. It should happen now. So he broke away and formed his own party, the Convention People's Party, with a simple slogan, self-government now. The message spread like wildfire. Ordinary people, farmers, workers, market women, joined the movement. They marched, they protested, they sang songs of freedom. The British authorities tried to stop him. They arrested Nkrumah and threw him in prison. But even behind bars, his voice only grew louder. When elections were held, the people voted overwhelmingly for his party, even while their leader sat in a jail cell. That was the moment the British realized they couldn't silence the will of the people. And so, on March 6, 1957, Kwame Nkrumah stood before a cheering crowd and declared, "At long last, the battle has ended, and thus Ghana, your beloved country, is free forever." It was a historic moment. Ghana became the first country in sub-Saharan Africa to gain independence from colonial rule. That night, fireworks lit up the sky, and tears filled the eyes of those who had dreamed of that day for generations. But Nkrumah didn't stop there. He believed Ghana's independence meant little unless all of Africa was free. He called for unity, for a United States of Africa. He helped create the Organization of African Unity, the foundation of today's African Union. To him, freedom was not just about one nation, it was about an entire continent standing tall together. He invested in schools, roads, factories, and the famous Akosombo Dam, projects meant to modernize Ghana and make it a model for Africa. But as time went on, his government began to struggle. Some said he was moving too fast, spending too much, trusting too few. Others feared he was becoming too powerful. In 1966, while Nkrumah was on a peace mission abroad, the military seized power in a coup. He was exiled and never returned home again. He spent the rest of his life in Guinea, still writing, still dreaming of a free and united Africa. When he died in 1972, many across the continent mourned the man who had dared to dream so big. Today, Kwame Nkrumah is remembered as the father of Ghana's independence and one of Africa's greatest visionaries. His story reminds us that one person, armed with courage and conviction, can change the course of history. He once said, "The independence of Ghana is meaningless unless it is linked up with the total liberation of Africa."